With ZipRecruiter.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
The time now is 7:03 on Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Good evening. I'm Glenn Marshall, and currently we're sitting around 87 degrees on a partly sunny skies here in Chicago. Tonight, though, will be partly cloudy. Late. It's going to be low around 70 degrees tonight. But tomorrow we'll start the day off partly sunny, breezy, hot, and we'll get humid with a high of weather real feel temperature. I said it's going to be in the upper 90s. But tomorrow night, expect a couple of thunderstorms late. And they can produce some severe damaging winds, dust, hail, and flooding, downpours. It's going to be a low of 72 degrees tomorrow. Of course, we're going to look at that active weather 5-day forecast at 7:15. But right now, our top story on News Radio, WBBM. Local immigrants' rights groups say the Trump administration is already putting a damper on the FIFA World Cup. WBBM's Andy Dane has the story.
The World Cup belongs to the world.
But Mohammed Sankari with the Arab American Action Network says his teams from across the globe have begun arriving in the U.S. That hasn't been the case.
The Iraqi team, upon their arrival in O'Hare, had their players detained for hours at a time, including their star striker, and had their official team photographer turned away. We learned yesterday that a Somali referee was turned away by U.S. officials despite having a valid visa and despite the fact that he is one This administration cannot be trusted to host one of the most important international sporting competitions.
The Illinois Coalition for Immigrant and Refugee Rights and others call for ICE agents to be prohibited from World Cup matches, venues, and watch parties. In News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Members of a Chicago City Council committee paused today to honor the memory of a city worker and cycling advocate killed in a crash while on his bike.
I would ask one moment of silence.
Pedestrian and Traffic Safety Committee Chair Daniel Laspada paid tribute to Riley O'Neill following his death last Friday in Bridgeport. W. Robert Schultz III from the Active Transportation Alliance also noted the loss.
He's been very important to the transportation transformation with regard to bike lanes.
Police say someone parked on Halsted opened a door into O'Neill as he rode at a painted bike lane south near 32nd and knocked him under an 18-wheeler. Maria Moctezuma offered condolences for O'Neill's death, but repeated concerns that protected bike lanes result in a loss of needed parking and can hurt emergency response times.
Streets are only as safe as the people using them, whether driving, biking, or walking.
Laspada responded.
Riley was doing everything that we could ask a cyclist to do to be safe, and still lost his life in our streets.
And called the CDOT worker a committed and joyful servant of the city. We're at City Hall. Jeff Buckles, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Chicago Alderman pressing Mayor Brandon Johnson to find a replacement for the ShotSpotter gunshot detection system. We're taking a look at a study on police response times before and after its use. Now, the University of Chicago professor Stephen Vargas told members of the City Council committee that his analysis shows officers received calls for help about 2.5 minutes faster after the mayor ended the ShotSpotter contract. But he stressed that his study does not determine whether the response times increase because the city dropped the system, and noted that the contract makes it harder to access the data that shows whether it actually works as advertised.
A surgeon has a scalpel, has all these devices that are evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, right? And I think we owe it to officers that they are using technologies that actually work.
The mayor says he ended the contract because studies show it's ineffective, but many aldermen say police have asked to bring it back. And Cook County officials have announced that the next round of property tax bills will be delayed by about 2 months. To help local communities manage the cash flow gap, the county will reopen and expand the Property Tax Bridge Fund program, which will make up to $300 million in no-interest loans available to eligible taxing districts.
What's going on back at me again?
Said why the next round of bills will be delayed. And we are approaching 7:08. That means
there they go, man. They just pulled somebody over right in back of us. That must be, they must be busting everybody over there, right?
Well, right now, Glenn, we are dealing with that earlier crash.
I just looked in my mirror. This must be the hot spot over here, huh? SubX.News. I don't know what's going on. This is a different channel here. What's going on?
Passing to Avenue, 17 minutes from Montrose to Lake Cook Road. The Kennedy inbound, heavy spots from Harlem to pass the...
So this is Chicago police here.
38 minutes from O'Hare to the Byrne Interchange, 24 from the Edens Junction. Heading out, it'll take you 9 minutes to Montrose, 25 to O'Hare. The Eisenhower heading in, 48 minutes from I-90 to the Byrne
Let's see what's going on. We might not leave this situation, huh?
On the outbound side, 18 minutes to Mannheim, 36 minutes to the Jane Addams, the Stevenson, inbound 31 from I-355 to the Lakefront, 23 from the Tri-State to the
accident? Oh, it crashed into the pole there, man.
Some slow traffic from Kedzie to Pulaski Road. That's a 19-minute ride from the Saddle Lakeshore Drive to the Tri-State, 27 minutes out to...
What they do, smash into the pole? You know, they take that little stuff and then they can't drive straight. Is he? So, see you. Be safe, brother. So I guess this guy just smashed. There you go, man. And the tow truck driver just said he just picked up and walked away. He's walking away over there, and the cop ain't even following him, right? There you go, man. SubX.News. He smashed, and they said that the guy's walking away in back of us, right? There you go, man. You're hot on the scene. We're gonna see they might do an arrest here, right? So there you go, right? The guy said he's walking away, man. Oh man, he cracked that car up pretty good. So the guy walked away, man. The tow truck driver said he just walked away, man. There you go. Look at that. SubX.News, man. He's bigging that baby up, man. But he said the guy's walking away over there. There you go, baby. SubX. That just happened, man. What the heck? We're at everything, man. Whatever. That's just some radio calls. That's enough of that radio propaganda, man. There we go. SubX.News live. He just wrecked it, man. There he goes. And we're going to see if they arrest this guy, right?
So, while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're...
There you go, man. Let's hear some radio calls. Let's see what's going on in the radio. Let's hear some crime.
1513. 35 items. I get a arrest by platform check, Sir Mac.
There you go, man. Cracked up here. Crack up.
11220.
He got a little bit of candy and cracked up his car, man. And he said the guy's walking away. I don't know if they caught him over there.
Yep, that is 11513.
There you go, man.
63rd
63rd and Drexel, man with a gun. There you go, man. In front of the gas station with guns. 63rd and Drexel, right? There you go, right? There we go, right? There we go. Let's get out of here, right? There we go. Let's see where this guy is, right? He said the guy walked over here. That was the guy. He cracked up and he walked away from it. I know, he's chasing the guy right here. He's right there. That's the guy. He just cracked up. He's sitting there, right there, man. That right there, man. He crashed the car, walked away, sitting by a damn tree. Oh man, you can't get more Keystone Cop than that shit, man. Oh man, that's some sad ass shit. That's all I gotta say. I love my cops, man, but they need to step it up a level, man. They're on the cartoon level right now, man. They're on the cartoon level, man. They need to step it up to at least the anime level, man. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, let's get up to some adult cartoons, man. There, the guy sitting right there. The tow truck driver said that was him. He cracked the car and just parked right there. Right there, right? He's sitting there going, man, I just got messed up. He probably took a few hits of whatever he took and cracked this car, right? There, they're checking him out. Don't you see? Look, they're checking out if they got hurt, man. Look. That's the dudes that were just driving that car, man. SubX.News, man. They're all messed up. Like, man, I just wiped out. They're probably high. They went and got some dope from around here, right? I've seen a few of these cars. I was here, right? The car almost missed me once and hit the pole. And I seen her. It was a chick, and I'm like, dude, you all right? I'm good. Man, you just hit a pole. And she goes, oh, yeah. Oh, all right. And I think I have video of me pulling her out of the way there, just like the tow truck driver did. And that's the driver from the car right there. The tow truck driver said that's him walking away. And the cops are like, la, la, la. Yeah, I don't know, man. We need to have like a proficiency test for these cops, man. That's all I got to say. Like, so you don't know what these dudes are doing. You see that? He's looking at himself if he got hurt right there. That's the driver of that car over there that just cracked up, man. I don't care. I mean, it is what it is. I'm just documenting the video. That's it. I could care less what the cops do. I ain't here to help them. That's their problem. They get paid good money. And they took away my media pass, so fuck them dudes, man. I don't give a fuck. You want to fuck with a reporter and not arrest a drunk driver that just cracked up a car, yeah? Yeah. Or, did you see the video I posted? There was young guys smashing the windshield of a paddy wagon. No one got arrested. Yeah. Whatever. I backed the blue, but it is what it is, man. You're on your own, brother. I tell you that. You're on your own, man. We need to start doing your jobs a little better, right? All right, let's get out of here. Yeah, those are the guys from the car right there. That's him right there, man. He's jacked up right there, that guy, man. He cracked the car up right there, man. He got a midget with him or something. I think that's a midget, right? Yeah, they're jacked up. See that there? Yeah, he's jacked up. See that there? He's got some midget there, I think. So we even got midgets on today's show, bro. So a dude with a midget crashed the car, man. There you go, man. SubX.News bringing you midgets today, man. So those two dudes were in that car that just got smashed up. And they're just walking away, man, nonchalantly. Oh man, that's midget love there, man. I think that's a couple there, man. Now, all right, we're gonna cut this video. We ain't gonna get banned we ain't getting banned by Facebook for showing midget porn, man. We're not doing midget porn. Let's keep moving, man. There's a bunch of cops, man. What are they doing, man? Oh, let's write some tickets. There's Midget, man. He's right over there, bro. Yeah, walked away, man. 1603. I think they were in love, the midget over there, man. You didn't see the midget guy? There was love story over there. Man, you guys gotta keep your eyes open, man. There's all kinds of love going on here, man. Yeah, SubX.News, by the way. I'm doing crime chasing. You guys be safe, alright? I don't know what the fuck they're doing, man. Zigzag, they're Keystone Coppers, man. Yeah, if there's a midget walking around, that's kind of like news, isn't it? Thanks for the comment. Look, life is hard. We live hard. It's muggy. It's hot. I got my air conditioning on. That just, look, I'm a serious guy. I talk a lot of smack. I got my ideas. But in the end, I'm just a regular dude just running around with whatever I'm running around with. Maybe there'll be some zombies up here. We'll see. I was thinking about going someplace I know some people I'm talking to them, but it might be tomorrow. I'm already getting tired. I already ran 3 hours, so there's zombies there, man. Zombie land. Oh yeah, this is zombie land. Oh man, he's messed up over by the elevator. See that there? This is zombies here. We're on this. What is this, Pulaski here? I don't know if we're gonna go hit another. There's a spot that I usually hit. There was a shooting at. Somebody got killed over there. I don't know if I go hit that spot no more. They killed a guy over there. You know which one? By Central over there, right? That was that homicide there. I was warning everybody for almost 2 years. I said, this is a spot. Sure enough, somebody got killed there. Oh, well, they let it go. It's like the city lets this stuff happen. And like, I don't know. I don't know, what do they expect, man? It's gonna be an attrition, like they're gonna kill enough people or what? There you go, man. Zombie land.
We're back to our regularly scheduled programming to get a check ETA victory.
Zombie.
Take 11227, 11227.
Zombie. Let's go. Midget love. This segment's gonna be called Midget Love. That's it. I bet you if I put the title Midget Love, we'll get blocked by Facebook.
Getting a person with an IS at 54th and Dorchester 54th, male, black, white, black shirt, baggy pants, running northbound with a knife in his hand, college state. He appears to have mental issues. No further. Drop 7 station, please.
54th and Drex.
7388 Adam.
Midget love. See, hey, look, I keep repeating midget love. I know I'm gonna get blocked. You know Facebook's gonna block me, man. Because you're discriminating against midgets, man. I said midgets got a right to love too, man. Don't be discriminating against them. Midgets are people, bro. And midgets do bring viewers. I tell you that. If I had midget wrestling, oh yeah, man, we'd be getting million views of video. Do midget wrestling? Yes. That's entertainment. That's content. And it is chasing around drugs and killings and gangs and all that. Yeah, it gets kind of tiring, you know what I mean? Do a little midget wrestling. Yeah, now you're talking some pure entertainment there. There you go. Midget wrestling. SubX.News. We're going to do midget wrestling. That's our next genre. Oh, man. I think I'm getting silly tonight. I think it's too hot outside. What do you guys think?
85 David. 85 David. 732 David. A number for
Lake Street, that great street. That's where we're at.
Train 5527.
Maybe we do a sunset? What do you guys think? I haven't done a sunset for a few days.
Is 11663. Alright, that is 11670.
We're on Mandela. Oh man, they're shooting dice there.
7341.
Oh, they're shooting pennies. They're doing pennies there, man. There you go. Pennies. Pitching pennies. You got all kinds of wild shit out here. There was a murder over there before a machine gun murder. That murder over there, that was a wild one. They shot the guy right on the street in front of the ministry's place. Look at Sally's like, man, Cook's good. He says SubX is gonna start getting in a midget genre. I had to start watching it a little bit more. I'm gonna have to up the notifications tab too all the time. Yeah, that midget genre, that'll get you some views there, man. Hey, you gotta be honest, okay? I try the good stuff. I'm doing breakfast videos. I'm bicycling, talking about geese and ducks and birds. Yeah, but I bet you if I put some midget wrestling at 8 in the morning, I'd have 1 million views. I bet you. I bet, Sal. I'm gonna try it tomorrow. We should do an experiment. I'll do a midget video tomorrow. I bet you I get a bunch of views. I bet you. I'll do it at 2 in the morning. I know there's a bunch of freaks up, so I'll get a lot of views at 2 in the morning. We'll try at 7 or 8. What's up, Brian? What are you doing, my brother? We're doing midget videos today, man. I don't know how we got on this time. Oh, a dude and his midget, it looked like his lover. I guess they were high. They crashed into one of these pylons here, and they walked away. And then I guess the cops came, and the tow truck driver said, "That's the dudes." I said, "What happened?" Because that's the dudes that crashed, and the dude and his midget buddy, they walked away, and the cops are like not doing anything about it. So, and then they were hugging and stuff like that. So I think they were in love, the dude and the midget, man. So that's what you missed there, man. All right, where are we at? What are we doing here, man? I don't even know where I'm at. This Central, right? Oh, they're underneath the bridge over there. Yeah, we'll see. 7:23. You know, we gotta have fun in life. Life is serious, and we can be serious, but it gets a little wild sometimes, right? But you see, look, everybody's seen it. Everybody heard the tow truck driver. Because we were just covering the sheriffs over there, remember that? And then we spun around, we went through the park, said hello to, you know, I was saying hello to my friends. I didn't say it on TV, so you don't know who my friends are in that park. I got a few friends in Garfield Park, so, and then we seen the Midget crash, right?
Sure. 117.
Well, like I was saying earlier, I don't know if I said it on this video, is we seen our friend Tom, the guy without the legs, yesterday. He was violent a little bit. He was upset. I don't know if he got a bad batch or he was just mad. Because I know he's got some stuff going on with him. You know, Tom, the guy down Lake Street without the legs, we interviewed him a couple of times. We know him. And, I mean, not close, but just from doing our work, right? And then, so he was violent yesterday. And I'm thinking, because last week we have it on video, everybody was dancing. So I don't know if people are out of the dancing stuff that they were taking, because everybody was dancing last week. I mean, everyone was dancing. The same day, everybody was dancing. That was that first hot day. I don't know if it was Wednesday or when it was. Oh, man, they're out here. I gotta watch this shit. All right. I don't know. I don't mind not go through the alley here tonight. Yeah, this is where the guy got murdered 2 weeks ago over here, man. Right in the alley, right at the spot, man. He was in his car. They shot him in the chest. One shot in the chest, dead. Oh, yeah, they're out here, man. Alright, we're not going to go into this alley today. No, don't look too safe. Let's see. Ah, yeah, it's not that bad, man.
25 minutes, 8 wide, 85 minutes, 8 wide, 7 progress, 1420 north, cross, 410, north cross, at the Aldi, contact the no black, Kimball, do-rag, blue shirt, black jeans, red and black shoes, the location. Go for the information, also clear.
Looks like the spot's closed. There was nobody in the alley. There was a white chick in the alley. There's a white chick in the alley. All right, this alley right here. This is where the guy got shot. He got killed 2 weeks ago out here. I think 2 weeks ago. We were just camping. Yeah, oh, man, there's a bunch of dudes back there. Oh, yeah, we ain't going down the alley today. I ain't got my monster truck, man, so we ain't gonna be using this as a defensive vehicle in case people jump on us. So. They usually hang in this park here. They'll be starting fires. One day I'm around and they started catching up to me over here. There's a hot park here, right? I'll show you. Oh man, they're all laid out. They're all around that enclosure there. You see that there? I'll show you. Hey, the guy that was just killed, a young guy, and people said he was not that bad of a guy. I mean, you know, you can say what you want about whatever people do, right? But that, you know, they said the guy that got killed wasn't that bad of a guy. So he was doing what he was doing, but he wasn't that bad of a guy. So. And God rest his souls. I forget his name.
11764.
There you go. This is a park. You see, I'll show you, man. I'll show you. There's kids right there. There's a kid park. See that there? There's a tent there. They're smoking whatever they're smoking there. You see the white smoke, so you know that might be weed. But usually white smoke ain't weed. They're smoking at that bench over there. Might be. It's a couple of people laid out. There's a tent there. They all hang out by whatever that is over there. It used to be a toilet or whatever in the old days. You see that there? A changing room? Or a mini field house? But there's kids right there. Look. There's kids playing right there. And there's dudes doing whatever they're doing all over. The first time I seen this, I remember, I seen it in Hawaii. There's a park by Chinatown in Hawaii. I don't know if you know where the Chinatown is in Hawaii and Honolulu. You know where I'm talking about. It's right by the end of the canal. It's where the canal starts coming out to the ocean. It's not by the Alawa Canal. It's another canal by Alamona, right? So there's a park, and it's a really nice park. It's got had the rubber, you know, where the parks have the rubber on the ground. Really nice park, and my kids were young. I used to take them there. And as I went over the years, that's when I had a lot of money. We would go to Hawaii every other year. And I love taking my kids there because there was a pho place, the soup Vietnamese place right across the street. We used to get that or get some food from Chinatown and sit in the park and let the kids play, and me and my wife would hang out in the park. But after a while, it started getting to be like this, right? I need to get out of here, right? So it started getting like this, where the swing set was. You started seeing people hanging out in chairs, and then there was people hanging out all around. Like, yeah, okay, whatever. People need to do what they need to do. And then as I started walking around, you could see hypodermic needles, you could see pipes, you could see all this. So you can say, whoa, yeah, it's the park for everybody, John. Like, yeah, okay, so you got a kid, right? You got your 2-year-old, 3-year-old. And look, you're in a park. You want the kid to be, at home, what? You don't let your kid touch your plates and break everything. So you want your kid to do whatever you want in the park. And you want to relax with your wife or whoever you're with. And you let your kids run around. So then now your kid's running around. They step on a needle. They grab a pipe. And nowadays with this stuff, you don't know what's in it. So that's what you're watching here, right? I ain't saying these guys that are doing their drugs are against kids. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that the guys doing the drugs are bad guys. I'm just saying they shouldn't be doing it next to the kids there. You see all the little kids right there? There's little kids right here. Look. I ain't messing around. Why ain't the cops taking care of this? They should kick these guys out and say you shouldn't be in the proximity of kids. You shouldn't do drugs in a park in the city of Chicago. I get that. That's against the law. And I get they want to be somewhere safe. So, tell them, hey, go somewhere else. Go far from the kids. Don't be here. But imagine, pipes, needles, whatever there is, that's how close they are to the kids. What is that, 100 feet, 50 feet? That ain't even 50 feet there. See that there? There you go. That's what you're watching here, right? SubX.News. I mean, I get drugs. I understand that. But that's what you want. We're going to watch we're going to not watch, but we're going to listen to
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station, News Radio 1059 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
The time now is 7:30 on Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Good evening, I'm Glenn Marshall.
West Side Park, you see little kids playing on the swing sets, right?
The author of a controversial study on police
and what else you see?
Testifies at Chicago City Hall. Northwest Indiana officers respond to a teen takeover in Michigan City, arresting 4 and seizing 3 guns.
This is Andy Dane. Some pieces of DuPage County history are going away for quite a few years.
There's little kids right there in the park. See that?
Retaliatory strikes against Iran after
the little kids.
Was down.
Here's the thing. I get it. They're doing their thing over there, and these are doing it. What about if they got needles, pipes, and everything, and those kids find them? Got that? Again, little kids.
That game started in about 10 minutes.
Drug addicts. And there's more over there.
Partly cloudy, warm and sticky tonight.
There's more over there. There's a whole bunch over there.
We'll see a low around 70 degrees, but tomorrow, partly sunny, breezy, hot, and humid. High of 92 degrees. AccuWeather real field temperatures will say it's in the upper 90s. But tomorrow night, keep in mind a couple of thunderstorms will be happening late. And those could produce some severe damaging wind gusts and hail and flooding downpours with a low of 72 degrees tomorrow night. The time now is 7:31. Chicago
drug addicts and drug use in the city park on the west side. This is Levin Park, right? In the proximity and little kids on screen.
Contract for the ShotSpotter gunshot detection
7:30 p.m. June 9th, 2026.
Jeff Buckles reports the author of the controversial study testified during a city council committee hearing today.
We try to bring data rather than speculation to respond to fear.
Professor Stephen Vargas from the University of Chicago told aldermen he recently compared police response times for the first 9 months of 2024, when the city had ShotSpotter, to the same period last year when it did not.
Response to priority 1 calls improved by about 2.5 minutes.
Vargas says that's because in his analysis, most ShotSpotter alerts resulted in nothing. However,
I'm not telling you that turning ShotSpotter off is what produced these numbers.
And Vargas says Chicago's contract with ShotSpotter spells out that the company, and not the city, owns the data, which makes it difficult to evaluate whether it actually works.
What's missing here is a benchmark.
Far South Side Alderman Peter Chico says his benchmark is how ShotSpotter guides police to shootings when no one calls 911.
It's a matter of common sense.
And Vargas urged aldermen to prioritize data over guts.
A lot of things that I think are commonsensical. Truly, 95% of the time, I'm wrong.
We're at City Hall. Jeff Buckles, News Radio 1059, WBBM.
So-called teen takeovers that we've seen in Chicago and elsewhere around the country are now impacting Northwest Indiana as well.
Police responded to Washington Park, the city's main public beach, for a report of a large teen takeover. Members of the city PD and a LaPorte County Sheriff's Task Force were involved. They gave it a name, Operation Safe Shore. In a statement, they said they worked proactively to identify criminal activity and enforce applicable laws, and that 4 arrests were made and 3 guns were seized. No details about charges or what laws were broken. In Indiana, you can carry a gun without a permit if you're 18 or older and not legally prohibited. These takeover events are fueled by social media. Whiting got wind of one over the weekend and closed lakefront access before it could happen. Mike Krauser, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
One Chicago area county is celebrating the nation's 250th anniversary in its own way.
Photos, pins, publications, and more all plopped into a time capsule in DuPage County. Leaders sealed that capsule this week, a ceremony that included mayors, village presidents, and others from across the county. The statement reads in part, while this time capsule preserves pieces of today for future generations, it also reflects the enduring partnerships and intergovernmental cooperation that continue to move DuPage County forward. That time capsule will be cracked open in 2051. Andy Day, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Ready to get out of here?
Peace negotiations are now at risk between the U.S. and Iran after a downed Apache helicopter by Iran, retaliatory strikes by the U.S., and now anticipation of Iran's return volley. ABC Chief Global Affairs Correspondent Martha Raddatz
Raddatz.
These ongoing retaliatory U.S. strikes on Iran targeting multiple locations like radar. And
you know, these guys are sitting around. I ain't saying they're bad guys.
To the downing of that U.S. Apache helicopter, but
you can't be that close to kids.
That's a decisive response to the U.S. and any nation here in the Middle East hosting U.S. bases.
That's the dope spot there where the guy got killed.
A 2-month ceasefire between Iran
see, there's cars
and
without plates, all kinds of stuff.
Energy prices and the economy. Coming up after the break, we're going to look at those low gas prices right now. The time is 7:35.
There you go, man. They're all hanging out there. See that?
To fix a basement water problem, we get it fixed right. And we'll treat your home with the same care and attention we give our own. Schedule your free consultation today at uswaterproofing.com.
You got people walking all around there. See that?
Starts with us.
Let me tell you something. When you sign your insurance policy, for some brokers, that's the finish line. Handshake, commission, done. Then you may not hear from them again until it's time for renewal. Your business runs all year, and so do the gaps.
Let's go see Oak Park today. See if they're out there.
Your company has more than 25 employees, whether you're the owner, CFO, or HR manager.
If you're just tuning in, we're cruising to West Side. We started out over on, man, I can't even tell you everything I've seen. I haven't heard no crazy stuff today. We're moving along, mostly smaller stuff today, and vagrancy and that kind of stuff. I've talked about it. I don't know. You keep saying you're a progressive and you're social justice, you love people, you're a teacher, you're an organizer, you hate fascism and racism and authorities and kings and whatever the crap they say out of their mouths, and then you look around like, man, what's going on here? Why aren't you taking care of this stuff? Why aren't you taking care of where it's the worst situation? You kind of get what I'm saying? Why aren't you taking care of here? Why aren't you out? Where's the care workers? There you go. There's all kinds of stuff going on here, right? What you want me to do? They're all doing stuff all around here, man. It's jacked up around here, man. You want me to come back around? I'll come back around. There's a guy that lives in this bank. It's the same. I've been coming here 3 years. I got videos of the white people by Oak Park doing drugs, man. They finally cleaned that up a little bit there.
$1.99 per gallon. To see a great gas price, please give us a call at 312-409-GAS. That's 312-409-4277. And new research shows the effects of recent cell phone bans in schools.
The largest study to date found that while restrictions dramatically reduce phone use during the school day, improvements in test scores and attendance are less immediate. Still, educators say phone-free classrooms feel different. Teachers in New York, which recently marked 1 year under a statewide ban, reported fewer distractions, stronger student engagement, and more face-to-face interaction among students. Researchers say the long-term academic impact of cell phone bans may take years to fully understand. Bethany Brown Silva, ABC News, New York.
And at 7:38, traffic and weather together on Lakes. Sponsored by Four Seasons Heating, Air Conditioning Plus.
That's some radio calls. That's enough of that propaganda, right?
4735. My number is 1015 South Central Park. 733 King. Platform check. Clark Division.
There's a guy killed on this street before.
Is 11976.
Oh, there you go, right there. You want to see? Right there, man.
7385 Adam.
Right there. Threatening suicide, 95th red line.
300 pounds, wearing a gray t-shirt, gray sweatpants, having suicidal ideations. He's on the mezzanine level with CTA staff, and he's cooperative. Nothing further. 7383. 7383 Adam is currently doing a mandatory train ride on Burbank, so that we do not have anyone there.
No one on 95th Street for a suicide. Suicidal ideations on 95th Street. Yeah, all right.
He's going to be on the north end on the mezzanine level with CTA staff. Ambulance 37 should be pulling up.
There you go, right? West side, jacked up, right?
7387 M.
It's a bend there, right? There's people all around here, right? What you got, right? It's a bend there, right?
Alright, that is 120. Alright, if we can get a hold of him, get the threatening suicide, 95 the red line on the mezzanine level. It's going to be a male black named Savan, 300 pounds, wearing a gray t-shirt, gray sweatpants.
He's jacked up,
having suicidal ideation.
Oakley westbound, bus number 7972.
Alright, that is 12011.
Jacked up, man. That dude's jacked up, see that? That's that drug stuff, right? I told you, that's some new stuff, man. It ain't what you think. There you go, man. It's here everywhere. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Trust me, and don't think it's only in certain neighborhoods. It's in every neighborhood. You just see it here more. That's it. We got a drug problem in the city, that's for sure. That's not drinking, man. That's the bending stuff. We got a drug problem, that's for sure, in Chicago. We got a drug problem, that's for sure, in Chicago. Ready to go? We gotta get to a sunset. What time is sunset tonight? Can somebody check so I don't miss it?
Yeah, 12049.
There you go. He's jacked up, that guy, right? He's bent. He's bent. That's not drinking, that's bending. Got that? See that there?
Charlie.
He's messed up. See that?
Charlie.
785, Charlie. Yeah, 12049.
Right next to a school. That's a school right there, man.
15 and 51 battery in progress, 5115 West Washington, 5115 West Washington. Call case Mel Black and a female black couple are physically fighting out in front. No can be heard yelling, cursing in the background. No further information. Zone 12 clear.
They sell out of here somewhere. Right? I don't know where they sell out of. Probably it's the building over there where the guy got shot up, right?
I'm gonna need an RD number, if you got a chance.
Is it possibly related to the people they're looking for, like 189th and Loretto?
Of course, Scott.
Alright, I'm gonna add you to... You okay if we add you to the ticket we already have open, or do you want a new ticket?
Add me to the ticket.
Alright, 10-4, I got you on it. Go ahead with the RD.
UCR is going to be a 5.
Alright, if anyone can get a hold of him, get the threatening suicide, 95 the red line on the mezzanine level. It's going to be a male black named Savon, 300 pounds, wearing a gray t-shirt, gray sweatpants, having suicidal ideation. He's on the mezzanine level with CTA staff, and he's cooperative. Nothing for him. 7383. 7383 Adam is
Central.
doing a mandatory train ride on Cermak. So they're
Oakley westbound, Boston over 7 on citywide 1.
6215.
The ticket is 215 on citywide 1.
6215.
Can you hold me down with 6200 boy out here in Country Club Hills? I'm gonna need an RD number if you got a chance.
There's cops right there, look. There's cops right there.
189th and Loretto.
There's a cops right there, man. They're right there.
Alright, I'm going to add you to... You okay if we add you to...
There's cops right there. You want me to show you something? When I turn, you're going to see something. Ready? You seen the cops, right? The cops are right next to us, weren't they? So they can see what we see, right? I'll show you something. So you seen the cops, right? There you go, man. Look at that. See that all right there? See that right there? So the cops seen that. And they walked by, drove by. There you go. You got another one right there. See that there? See that guy right there? So the cops seen what we're seeing, right? And what do? They drive away. And look, I ain't saying that everybody goes locked up, but they ain't doing nothing about it. And what happens? Week, 2 weeks, 3 months, 4 months, like we've been saying about the dope spot back there. Somebody gets shot and they're dead. Why? Because the cops don't do nothing about it. Again, I ain't saying lock everybody up. I don't know what that looks like, but you need to be not driving past that stuff. That's the point I'm trying to make. And you just seen it right here on SubX.News. And let me see what time it is. It's 7:45 p.m. We were at Central and Lake. You've seen a lot of drug use happening. You've seen whatever was going on. And I showed you the alley. I showed you the park. And you've seen the guy just drive right by us. Cop. So why are we paying them? What is the purpose of paying the cop? What, to drive up the scenes after somebody's been shot? Man, we don't need to do that. We hire somebody else. We hire a bag guy for that. Put him in the bag and haul him away. I told you earlier in the earlier broadcast, they even walk through crime scenes. I've seen them walk through the crime scene where people were dead. Yeah, I seen that. It's on video. I'll show you that. Let's keep moving, right? Well, these might be some white dope addicts here, right? There you go. We're in the white area now. That might be right there. Look, they're walking a little straight, so maybe not. Well, you never know. Right there, man. White drug addicts. See that there? I think they were. Well, there's a bunch of them over here. There was a whole hideout over here, and then we started documenting this place. Then they had some big chemical dope spill. I think somebody was making the fentanyl. They were making it right on the counter with the sheriff's office. You know the sheriff's office over here at Oak Park, right? The steel one, the stainless steel one. That I got him on video once cutting it up there, and the guy started videotaping me, and he's like, "You can't videotape." I said, "Man, he's doing drugs there." He goes, "Well, you can't do this." He was a supervisor. I tried to get all that information. That was 2 years ago. Yeah, CTA was filming me while they were cutting drugs in back of them. And then like 6-7 months later, they had like a hazmat situation there where they were making the meth or whatever back there. And they shut down the whole station for, I don't know, 2-3 hours. We're the only ones out here. We were the only ones covering this scene. All right, some of these things we're the only ones out because a lot of these crime chasers.
7385 item. Can I get a red line?
Look, a lot of these crime chasers, what are they looking for? And look, it's boring. I'm driving around, I'm talking, listening to radio, ain't no action. People think of action, a murder, a fire, assaults, blah, 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 right? But I also know where that comes from. The crime comes from unregulated vagrancy and what's the D word? Oh man, I forget now.
Battery and Purse at Rosenblum Park, 2000 75th Street. Two female black fighting at the playground. The male black flexible with a hoodie. May have weapons.
Fighting in the playground.
So that's the further science.
Probably doing drugs or drinking. Debauchery, vagrancy and debauchery. So they let that happen, and then it leads to a fight. Then it leads to this, and it leads to this, and now you got a knife, now you got a gun, now you got a baseball bat, and you got a dead body. So why do we need the cop? If he's just coming around picking up the dead body, we don't need that. Do your police work. Say, hey, what are you doing out here, man? It's hot out here. It's 80 degrees, 90 degrees. You okay? You don't need to arrest them. I ain't talking about arresting people and messing with them. You just say, hey, man, you okay? And they start talking smack to you, start acting weird, then you can say, are you sure you're okay? And then you figure out what to do with them. Call it the detail. We used to call it the drunk tank. I talked about this a while ago. They don't have the drunk tank anymore. If you were drunk on the street, they pick you up, let you get sober for a few hours in the drunk tank. They ain't doing none of that now. They ain't doing none of that. They'll let you lay on the ground and die down on the ground. Yeah, I don't know what these cops are trained to do, but they ain't trained to take care of the people. You kind of get where I'm trying to go to here, Raheem? I don't know. If I can get you on, I'll get you on, Raheem. Let's see what I can do here. Let's see if I can do that. If I can get Raheem on, we'll get Raheem on. Except, let's see if he can, Raheem to join the live stream. And let's see if he can join. I'll try, Raheem. Everything has a nexus. Everything goes to a place. The park. I get it. They're doing their thing in the park. They ain't got a place to. Sorry about it, Raheem. It doesn't let me add it on the little phone here. But you kind of get it. I could care less what they're doing there. But you got little kids on the swing set. Little kid don't know what a needle is or a pipe is, and you're gonna tell me, oh, they're cool. They're cool. Well, look, my buddy Tom is cool. The guy without the legs on Lake Street, and he's throwing around street signs because he's all jacked up on something or he's angry. And that's what happens out here because drugs are drugs, drinking's drinking. Not doing drugs and not drinking is a different thing. And I ain't saying they don't have a right to do whatever they're doing. I'm just saying this. It needs to be taken care of, and the cops ain't doing nothing about it, and the city ain't doing nothing about it. That's what I'm saying, and then it leads to something more. Dope spots on the corner end up in shootings, right? Gang rivalries end up in killings. Have we heard, when I posted this the other day or today, I don't know when, I can't remember half the stuff I do anymore. We've had all these teen shootings. There was 2 over the weekend that were shootings at. Do we know why that happened? Was it gang related? Was it girl related? Was it drug related? Was it migrant related? Was it cartel related? What was it related? No one is telling us what these things are related to. We don't even know the explosion on the highway the other week that shut down our highway for how many hours? 4, 5, 6 hours? Some explosion in a car. The ATF and DEA are there, and we don't even hear what it's about. And there's shrapnel in the car. And Critter, Chicago Critter, who posted who the dude was, got banned from Facebook from the post for some reason. Chicago Critter knew the guy that got killed in the car, the explosion. And when he posted it, he got a mini ban. Chicago Critter. See how this works? So we're not being truthful here. Taking my credential don't stop me from doing my First Amendment right to be a reporter and run my own company. They can stick that shit up their ass if they want to. Brandon Johnson don't send me stuff, and I don't go to his shit because I don't want to videotape his crap. I'm not going to videotape some dude bullshit. Why would I go there? I'm out here trying to figure out how to help whatever's going on out here. I want this to be fixed because this is where the trouble starts. I ain't saying it's good or bad. I'm saying this is where the trouble starts, and you're watching it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's why the liberals, I get attacked by liberals. They say, oh, I'm a bad guy. I'm a bad guy. Why am I a bad guy? They're doing drugs out here. Why am I bad? I ain't giving them no drugs. It might be out here again, right? My guy, there's a guy pooping on himself out here in public. Got a cop right there. There you go. You got a white drug addict. There's a white drug addict right there. We're sitting there. A white drug addict right there. A whole bunch of them around here. You'll see. It might be out here. I got the drug dealers out here too. They know who I am. They had stabbings upstairs. They had all kinds of stuff I've been here. You know, they had the quadruple murder out here somewhere. On the blue line at Forest Park, they killed 4 people. They don't ever say what's happening, right?
The number for 59 Street.
Yep, that's 12225.
363 item. Wait, please.
Yep, that's 122.
Adam.
Adam.
That number is actually one south, please.
We're gonna go a little circle, man.
Yeah, that's 12231. Charlie 10 Park, that is 12244. Hey, 73300. Hey, 3 Henry Canal, numbers for red line Howard, please. Don't be red line intact. Yeah, that is 12251. Thank you. George. I'm 85 George. Yep, that is 122.
West Side. Well, we're in Oak Park. This suburbs. I should go get me a coffee from this Palestinian joint. We're in the suburbs here, everybody. Ever been to the suburbs? Yeah, it's the suburbs, Oak Park. I should check if they got any zombies in this park here, man. I bet you they do. I was back here once. Let me go take a look, man.
47
Yep, that is 12260.
754.
4754, good evening.
I think they keep the zombies out of this park. What do you guys think? I was back here. I don't know what I was doing. I was picking up some pallets. They had some nice pallets back here once. And the cop come, what are you doing back here? I said, I'm grabbing some pallets. These are nice ones. He goes, you going to take them all? I said, no, I ain't taking the junky ones, just the nice ones. Yeah, those nice plank ones, right? The nice wood. Really nice, clean ones. And then I said, see, there's a forest preserve cop right there, man. I think that's the same guy. That's the guy right there. It's the forest preserves, I guess, out here. All right, let's go check out the zombies. All right, ready to go do some zombies? We got to do a sunset. Where are we going to go do our sunset tonight? Anybody pick? What time is sunset tonight? 8? Why don't we figure out sunset, then we'll continue on our zombies a little later. How about that? Where am I? I'm on Lake Street. Oh, I got to find a spot here so we can watch the sunset, all right? So let me figure that out. We're going to listen to the news at 8 o'clock, and then I got to do a sunset video, and then we'll shut it down, and then we'll do some zombies.
Here is Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station. News Radio 1059 WBBM.
And coming up in the next half hour on News Radio WBBM, the death of a CDOT worker killed while riding a bike in Bridgeport has renewed calls for bike safety in City Council. There will be a 2-month delay in Cook County property tax bills, plus a Texas teenager has just been sentenced to 35 years behind bars for stabbing a rival high school athlete during a track meet. More ahead from ABC News. And right now, the Braves are still winning against the White Sox
35 years.
While the Cubs are losing to the Rockies 2-0 at the top of the second. AccuWeather's letting us know we can expect a thunderstorm around tonight. It's going to be a low of 70 degrees with a high of 92 tomorrow, and more storms on the way. It's 8 o'clock.
35 years.
From ABC News, I'm Dave Packer. A Texas teenager has just been sentenced to 35 years in prison for stabbing a rival high school athlete during a track meet. Earlier today, a jury found 19-year-old Carmelo Anthony guilty in the murder of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf. ABC's John Quinones is outside the courthouse in McKinney, Texas.
It all started at a rainy track meet last year when Anthony walked under a tent belonging to Metcalf's team. After Anthony was repeatedly asked to leave, Metcalf pushed him. Anthony pulled out a knife and stabbed him in the chest. Metcalf died in the arms of his twin brother. Late today, Carmelo Anthony in tears as his mother took the stand, pleading with the jury to have mercy on her son.
U.S. strikes across parts of Iran, Iranian state media confirming explosions in multiple cities. U.S. Central Command says forces began launching strikes against Iran at 5 p.m. Eastern at the direction of President Trump. CENTCOM making clear tonight's attack is in retaliation for yesterday's downing of an Army Apache helicopter near the Strait of Hormuz.
The Apache helicopter was on a late-night mission patrolling the strait to deter small Iranian boats from threatening U.S. warships.
We gotta get to a sunset.
The Iranian drone sent it crashing into the sea.
They hang out here, the drug addicts.
The sinking helicopter, and a remarkable rescue mission was launched just hours before dawn.
ABC's Martha Raddatz. In the California governor's primary, ABC News projects Republican Steve Hilton will be the second candidate to advance to the general election, where he'll face Democrat Javier Becerra. Polls are closed in Maine, where voters are deciding on who will be on the ballot for the Senate in November.
Today's election will decide whether oyster farmer and Army veteran Grant Plattner will be the Democratic nominee to take on Republican Senator Susan Collins in November. Plattner has faced numerous controversies, but his message of fighting wealth inequality has resonated with many Maine voters.
You're listening to ABC News.
Hey, it's Josh from Window Nation. If your air conditioner never...
I was looking for a sunset spot.
Yours now during Window Nation's buy 4 get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows and getting half of them free. Plus, you could get them for no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. That new window partners now celebrate with Window Nation's buy 4 get 4 free sale. Let them know Josh News Radio sent you when you reach out at 866-90Nation. WindowNation.com, proud partner of Wounded Warrior Project.
This is Robbie Owens, Senior Vice President of Sales for WBBM News Radio. And I want to thank you for
I think I tried Thatcher Woods before, and I didn't get a good scenery there. In back of me. Maybe we'll try it again. I'm looking for a good sunset. Who knows where a good sunset area is here, so we can watch the sunset with some meditation music. And go west.
Honesty.com, equal opportunity employer. Free summer heat is rolling across the country, pushing along some severe weather systems. ABC meteorologist Steve Smith.
Tornado watches already issued for portions of the Dakotas overnight tonight, where you've had up to a half a foot of rain over parts of Kentucky and southern Indiana. Flood watches in effect until early tomorrow, but all eyes on the plains. Dakotas all the way down to the panhandles of Texas and Oklahoma overnight tonight. Severe storms, a level 3 out of 5 risk. We're talking about destructive wind, very large hail, maybe some strong tornadoes.
Just in time for beach season, the FDA is expanding our sunscreen options.
It's the first new ultraviolet filter for sunscreen in more than 20 years. New here. It's been around in other countries for years. Now the FDA deems BMO triazole safe for our skin. ABC News medical contributor Dr. Darian Sutton says the ingredient doesn't absorb into the bloodstream as much as current chemical options.
A lot of scientific studies have shown that it can absorb so much that it gets into your blood. And although we have not seen signs of harm in human studies, that can be problematic at high levels.
And the new sunscreen lasts longer. Wayne Cabot, ABC News.
A federal judge today permanently blocked Alabama from using nitrogen gas to execute a death row inmate. Jeffrey Lee was scheduled to be executed Thursday. U.S. District Judge Emily Marks declaring the method violated the constitutional ban on cruel and unusual punishment. The case is expected to go to the Supreme Court. On Wall Street, the Nasdaq falling 250 points today. Dave Packer, ABC News.
Chicago's news, traffic, and weather station. News Radio 105.9 and WBBMNewsRadio.com.
The time now is 8:04 on Tuesday, June 9th, 2026. Good evening. I'm Glenn Marshall, and currently we're sitting on a mostly sunny skies here. It's about 87 degrees here in Chicago. It's going to turn partly cloudy, warm, and sticky tonight with a thunderstorm in spots. Late around 70 degrees will be our low. And tomorrow, partly sunny, breezy, hot, and humid is what we're expecting with a high of 92 degrees. But AccuWeather real field temperatures will say it's going to be in the upper 90s. Tomorrow night, though, a couple of thunderstorms late. That's going to happen, and they're going to bring some severe damaging wind gusts, hail, and flooding downpours. We'll see a low of 72 degrees tomorrow night. We'll look at that AccuWeather 5-day forecast at 8:15. But right now, our top local story on News Radio WBBM. Chicago aldermen paused today to honor a city worker killed in a crash that's trained new attention on efforts to make cycling on Chicago streets safer. WBBM political editor Jeff Buckles reports from City Hall.
His loss will be deeply felt.
W. Robert Schultz III from the Active Transportation Alliance paid tribute to CDOT employee and cycling advocate Riley O'Neill during the council's Pedestrian and Traffic Safety Committee meeting, a sentiment echoed by committee chair and Northside Alderman Daniel Laspada.
He was a committed and joyful servant of this city.
Police say O'Neill was riding in a painted bike lane south on Halsted near 32nd Friday evening when someone opened a door into him and knocked him under the rear wheels of a passing semi. Maria Moctezuma spoke at the meeting. She expressed condolences for O'Neill's death, but suggested the city's bike lane program is being expanded at the expense of business parking and first responders.
Infrastructure can improve safety, but it cannot replace personal responsibility.
Laspada clapped back.
Riley was a completely responsible cyclist.
He then called for a moment of silence.
Thank you.
We're at City Hall. Jeff Buckles, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
County officials have announced that the next round of property tax bills will be delayed about 2 months to help local communities manage the cash flow cap. The county will reopen and expand the quote property tax bridge fund program, which will make up to $300 million in no-interest loans available to eligible taxing districts. County officials have not said why the next round of bills will be delayed. In the meantime, the mayor of Arlington Heights says there's blame to go around for the failure to get a deal done to keep the Bears in Illinois.
Jim Tenalia says, and this is a quote, those lawmakers and Mayor Johnson, what they've accomplished by this nonsense is instead of saying, good, the Bears will still be in Illinois, the choice is instead, oh yeah, we'll let them go to Indiana. He was on our sister station, 104.3 The Score.
So now the Bears have no choice. I mean, I get there's no angry Arlington Heights situation here. It's really just
Oh man, I was here before. We got that building in the way. See that there? You got that building in the way.
Legislative session is a long shot. He's not expecting that, and he's not expecting the Bears to wait to see if something happens in the fall. Mike Krauser, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And at 8:08, traffic and weather together on the 8s. And here is Jennifer Thompson.
Good evening, Glenn. Right now, the Eden's 15 minutes in, 15 minutes out. The Kennedy heading in 22 minutes from O'Hare to the Byrne Interchange, 16 from the Eden Junction. We do have slow spots from Irving Park Road to Ogden.
Yeah, get that sunset, guys. We're close.
Eden Junction, 11 minutes to Montrose, 17 to O'Hare. You save 2 minutes.
It's right there. You see the sun, right?
There are no delays on either side. The Stevenson is clear. The David Ryan is clear. I-57 is clear. Bishop Ford, no problems. Inbound, outbound, 16 minutes. From the Ryan to 8094. Pretty heavy from 130.
We're close.
And that is due to long-term road work. You Saba Lake Shore Drive, northbound and southbound. Your slow approach from Chicago Avenue. Our Illinois Tollway, no delays to report. The Tri-State looks good. The Jane Adams Tollway eastbound and westbound is moving well. The Ronald Reagan is clear. Veterans Memorial, no problems to worry about. Route 390 is clear. In Northwest Indiana, all clear. From Metro Traffic Center, next report 8:18, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
Thanks a lot, Jennifer. We're going to see a thunderstorm in spots late tonight. We'll see a low of 70 degrees with that, but tomorrow partly sunny and humid. A high of 92 degrees is expected. AccuWeather real field temperatures will say it's going to be in the upper 90s.
It's almost there. It's almost there. We're going to get a good sunset. I just get a good view here.
Downpours with a low of 72 degrees. It's currently 86 degrees at O'Hare, 87
I gotta find it.
80 at the lakefront. We are slowly approaching 8:10.
Now you can. We're looking for the sunset if you're watching. That's all we're doing tonight. And we might do the sunset with some music, shut it down, then we'll figure out what we do next. We'll see where we go. We promised Madison Avenue into Hooker, so we'll see, right? Oh man, look at that. It's beautiful here. I need a parking spot.
$45 a month. Summer fun starts right in your own backyard. Pools, patio, hot tubs.
I have no idea where I'm at. Is there any place that's got a little higher around here where I can get to the sunset? See, it's right there. It's a beautiful sunset. I just got to get to a higher spot.
And the time is 8:11. For the first time, Illinois has a statewide digital library resource program.
Through their local library or through the Illinois State Library's website, every Illinois resident now has free access to a vast collection of trusted online resources, including ebooks, journals, magazines, newspapers, and research databases. The Secretary of State's office says in 2023, 51% of Illinois public libraries reported they did not offer an online database subscription. Roger Plummer, News Radio 105.9 WBBM.
And Chicago police were outside spreading the word today as they get ready to set up temporary emergency assistance centers in Cornell Square Park. Prompted by recent mass shootings, the experts will be on site to talk with any affected by gun violence, including victims, survivors, witnesses, family members, and more. Mental health support, youth and victim services, as well as the crime victim compensation application will be available for those who attend tomorrow between 4 and 7 p.m. The time now is 8:12, and a judge has ordered a Chicago man held on arson charges after he allegedly set multiple fires in the Elgin Last week, prosecutors say 27-year-old David Rosales of Chicago used a standard lighter to set the contents of several dumpsters on fire. His motives is still unclear.
Edwin Armaro believed credibility begins with truth.
We're looking for a sunset video. I can start. Why don't we start listening to some of my music? How about that? I got music now. I know I have I use music that's not copyright free. I mean, so far it has been. So let me find that. We can start playing some music. We're gonna head towards sunset somewhere. Does anybody know there's a place here I can park with a sunset view? I think I'm on Lake Street. Try this. See how this music sounds. There we go. We got some relaxing music. Yeah, we do relaxation too out here. On Sub, we relax. We know how to relax a little bit. Na, 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 na. We're looking for the sunset, a place to park. That's what we're doing now. And we're going to chill for a half hour, all right? We're out somewhere in the suburbs. I think we're in Maywood or Bellwood or something. Should go check out that ice facility, shouldn't I? Oh, man, there you go. There we go. Now we just got to get rid of that building. We'll be fine. Is that the ice facility there? Is that where they were jumping everybody there? It looks like it. That was the ice facility, wasn't it? What was it? Oh, that's a school. I don't know where the hell I'm at. I'm out of my element. I'm trying to find a place to see the sunset. I think we got a few more minutes. I got about 5 minutes, I think. Melrose Park, that's where we're at. I don't think they got any high-rises out here, do they? Or even parking garages, do they? Whatever. It is what it is. In Forest Park, I think there was one by the train station. Maybe that's where I need to go. Forest Park train station. Forest Park train station. Forest Park train station. Oh man, we're missing it. Alright, Forest Park is behind us. We ain't going backwards, we're going forward. That's it. We're going forward. I get gas somewhere out here afterwards. Maybe I'll go to Stone Park or something. We're looking for a sunset video. I've been out here before. We're doing the sunset. Sunset overrides crime. Sorry, everybody. I know you love crime, but sunset is more important. What time is the sunset tonight? Anybody know? I gotta look all this stuff up. I'm behind today. What time is the sunset in Chicago tonight? 8:25. Oh, we got 8 minutes.
Westbound I-55 from State, Brown and Kennedy, Q50, Victor 5115.
Stolen car, westbound. Did you hear that? There you go. Stolen car. This is where that accident was. We were here the other day, right? Right here. We're out here.
Yeah, that is 12595. 95, Henry? Yep, that's 12602.
I could park on this bridge, we'd be perfect. 6 minutes. Oh man, maybe you can get a glimpse of it right there. But we're gonna park somewhere. Man, it's beautiful. Look at that. See that there? Nice. Oh man, you see the little tip of it? Yeah, we got it. Woohoo! I told you I'd get you some sunset. Oh, we're gonna sit now and just watch somewhere. Don't know where yet. We'll figure it out. I told you I'd get you it. There you go, man. SubX.News. We try to give the best entertainment that we can, when we can, how we can. That's all we can say. Yeah, we call it entertainment. It's content. I'm gonna try to get a park here and just listen. Hopefully we can get a little view of the sun still, because it looked like it was still on top of those trees there. Maybe somewhere in one of these big parking lots.
Has a bomb in a book bag threatening to blow stuff off. He's refused to give any description. Turn up that, hung up, there was no answer. Product, nothing further, zone to district.
Bomb threat, Hamlin and Cermak.
Hamlin and Cermak, if anyone is in the area. Hamlin and Cermak for the bomb threat. I don't know how this guy got the information, but he says the male standing there with a bomb in his book bag ready to blow stuff up.
Bomb threat, Hamlin and Cermak. Somebody's got a book bag and gonna blow themselves up. Let's do this. I think we gotta just find a spot. That's it. We're at the end of the road now.
700, you got anything? Negative, nothing else. All right, no news. Going southbound at 3600 South California.
36 in California, stolen car.
After Road. It's a nice to get that progress. 36 Mozart. All of the neighborhood Milton Spanish straight no problems there outside. On 13 is not that clear.
Man, ain't no sun up there, man. All these factories are in the way, everybody. I'll find it, you'll see. We've seen the sun already, so we're okay. I already got the sun. I just need to sit down somewhere and relax a little bit.
If anyone was rolling the bomb threat, go ahead and take a slow down. Hamlin and Cermax's bomb threat, slow it down. Nobody else there, man.
Slow it down. There ain't nobody out there. Slow it down. There ain't nobody out there.
Frank, take 12693, 12693.
I don't even know where the hell I'm at. I'm just driving around. I don't know where the heck I am right now. Where am I at? I gotta find me a little spot so I can watch the sunset. That's enough of this. There you go. See that? Oh yeah, now we got some nice stuff there. See? It's all flat out there.
8580. I give you 12707, 12707. Charlie. Come over for 8 hours at the last degree. 12728, 12728.
I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm at, and I don't know where I'm going. I'm just driving right now. I don't think there is any more high spots out here. The sun's that way, by the way.
You're going to give 12735, 12735.
I guess that's it. That little peek of the sun you guys got is about all you're going to get. Unless there's sun out here. We're going to take a break anyways and listen to some music. We're in North Lake, I guess. I don't think I've ever been out here. I have no idea where I'm at. There you go, right, Sal? You're like, yeah, there ain't nothing on there. Maybe on the highway, but that's the tollway or something. I don't know how to get up there. I'm trying my hardest, man. I'm trying.
Like 962 Eddie said they saw this stolen brown Infiniti going southbound from 36 in California. The Eddie Victor 51150 last name southbound 36 in Cali. PH3. PH6 Citywide Drive. Zone 13, asking for you to switch over 962 Eddie. They had eyes on the stolen brown Infiniti, last thing going 36 in Cali southbound. We'll check it with them. Hello.
I don't know where the hell I'm at right now. I don't know if I'm going to get lost or what the hell I'm going to happen. I have no clue where the hell I'm at right now. Man, where the hell am I? I'm on a bunch of highways here. Whatever, man. I'm going to take a nap after this. Oh, we missed the sunset. It's 8:30, but we can still hit some music. Get down, settle. Let's see where we're at. There's cops everywhere out here. You know what? There's supposed to be a park going down the street. 10 shots, 98 in East End. Now watch, man. There's a lot of cops here. They might get me. There.
Yep, that is 12798.
We're just gonna find a park and relax. That's what we're gonna do. Ain't nothing out, man. They got cops galore out here, man. They got all kinds of surveillance out there. Watch. I don't know my way around out in these suburbs. Now, there ain't no elevations out there.
Alright, a quick update for that brown Infiniti. It was last seen southbound on Archer from 42nd Street about 4 minutes ago. However, it never made it to 44th, so probably turned somewhere after 4th and Archer.
That's by my neighborhood, 42nd and Archer. Stolen car, stolen Infiniti, right?
Number 1 6371. Give me a VIN number for a license premise inspection at 3612 South Action.
Stolen Infiniti, hiding somewhere along Archer and 42nd Street. It's nice out here, man. Look at everybody walking their dogs and shit, man. They're saying this is a weird neighborhood, man. It looks normal out here. I ain't used to this. I'm looking around going, man, there's people walking, relaxing. I'm out here, man, coming from the trenches, man. It's funny. I look around and say, damn, this is normal, man. This is how normal people live. Funny, ain't it? SubX, man, sub. What we do, man? I don't know where the hell I'm at now. Now I'm into no. I don't even know where the hell I'm at now. Oh man, whatever. Elmer seconds. We gotta take a break, man. That's what we gotta do. Church parking lot. There we go. How about this? Let me see the sunset here. If I had my Jeep, I'd be up on that grass, but I ain't got my Jeep. What's this guy doing there, man?
Units from citywide person with a gun, Ashland West Southern Field, 7101 South Ashland. Benita State, she's having an altercation with a female black driving a gray Saturn, no plate. Female black threw a bottle at her and now gives police station. They're at the beach gas station. That's a friend of 706.
Everybody's walking their dogs, man. What they're doing. Do not answer. So we can't answer. Shit. Where the hell are we gonna go then? We're in a blockade here. I guess we went down the wrong way, huh? Oh, whatever. Where the hell I'm at? Churchill Middle School. I can't get out of this dump. I went down the wrong way, everybody. Sorry about it. I know I disappointed you. Oh, well, it won't be the first time and it won't be the last time. That's how life goes. Disappointments comes with celebrations. Oh, man, I'm in the middle of wherever the hell I'm at, man. I just want to sit down in a park and get a decent view, listen to music, and relax, man. What do these people do? Do they got any nice shit out here or what, man? Don't look like it. If I had my Jeep, I'd jump out of the curb, but I don't. So we ain't doing that. This minivan is the white. It's the family van. I can't wreck it. You know what I mean? I'm waiting for them to call the cops on me, man, and I'm driving around doing stuff. I'm reckless or something, man. Man, this is all one ways out here. Shit. Just seen that? Just fucked me up, man. What the fuck is all this shit, man? Sorry my French, but what the fuck, man? This shit's all messed up, man. I'm driving around in circles out here. It's all wild and shit, man. They like box you in. You know what? This is a school, though, man. I don't want to hang out in a school, man. I ain't part of that school. I ain't hanging around in no school parking lot, man. I ain't getting arrested. That's all I got to say. See that, man? They didn't even say that. Oh, do not enter. There you go. It says, do not enter. I should have read the sign there. Well, at least we got some nice music. You know what? We're going to do the power lines. That's all we're going to do. Power lines, that's it. Where the hell, man? These things go in circles out here, man. Everything is a circle out here. What the fuck, man? Fucking suburbs, man. That's why I don't live out here, man. I couldn't live out here, man. This is not my style. It's all weird shit, man. I better slow down before they give me a ticket on it. This looks like the Brady Bunch used to live out here. That's what these houses look like, the Brady Bunch. What reminds me of that. Brady Bunch houses. I'm just driving, getting lost. Alright, so where the hell am I at now? Park? What is this stuff, man? Cemetery. We ain't going no cemetery. I ain't that desperate. Sometimes I'll do cemeteries, but I haven't done it in a while. So not at night. I'll do a spook ride once in a while. Like spookiness, yeah, I'll do that. We're just gonna have to settle with what we're gonna settle with. That's
With 1 to 10, 1734, 133rd. 1734 with 31st place, 10-4. This is related to your checks. Yeah, 10-4. All right, 2041 on the clock.
one in custody, 1734 West 33rd place.
Miami K9s near the 10th district for a money sniff. 735, on your body. 35, alright. There you go.
Eggs, man. We can get some eggs out here, I guess. Don't worry, we don't find a place to relax yet. I don't know where the hell I'm at. Way out Oakdale Woods. Somewhere. I guess I'll figure it out when I stop.
That's 13032. 4754. Perfect. Okay. You're looking for 1006 David.
Oh, man, where the hell did I end up on the highway? Like shit. I guess I should have a map, right? Figure out where the hell I'm at. That'd make it easier, right? Ad hoc driving, that's what I'm doing, right? Just driving where the road leads me. Gotta slow down, man, so I don't get a ticket.
Unit 1040 out of robbery in progress at the Family Dollar, 23-416, 79 Street, 23416, 79. Coming in details to follow color said there's a male wearing a yellow ski mask, black sweater, black pants, Robin is touring the customers are hiding. Details to follow for attention something. That's fucking. Charlie 1 in the air. Alright, they are looking for your support. Everyone is in the area. 70th and Wallace, 70 and Wallace.
Family Dollar Store. Male with a ski mask robbing the store. Customers and staff are hiding.
Yeah, 4723. Wait, what's wrong with that, by the way? And it's going to be zone 6.
Alright. If there's enough space for park. Oh man, that's a guy right back. It's gonna park right here, man, but I don't think I can. That's a nice view there. That's what we're gonna do. That's it. We're done. Let's sit right on the highway. Enjoy that sunset. Sometimes you just gotta stop. Can't keep chasing. Just gotta stop. I just want to get that robbery, if you guys don't mind.
Wait, what's all that, by the way? Zone 6.
715 Unit 7 in Citywide. We have a domestic excited to a person with a gun.
Miami Canines near the 10th District for a money sniff.
Unit 10 forward on Citywide, a robbery in progress at the Family Dollar, 234060 79th Street, 23460 79. Coming in details to follow. Caller said there's a male wearing a yellow ski mask, black sweater, black pants, robbing the store. The customers are hiding. Details to follow. 4 running.
Charlie 1, are you in the air? Alright, they are looking for air support if anyone is in the area. 70th and Wallace, 70 and Wallace for a foot pursuit. 723. 4723. Wait, what's on that, by the way? It's going to be Zone 6. 6371. Party for 5011, please. Yeah, 10 floor. John
I should have just turned my camera like that, right? That's what I should have did. I'm getting smarter as I get going, so. Nice out. Planes are right there. We're by O'Hare, I guess. See the plane right there?
Frequency mode.
Yeah, all we got right now is going to be a male wearing a yellow mask, black sweater, and black pants. Helicopter base.
Robbery.
Helicopter base on Citywide 1. Helicopter base, go ahead. Of course, the mini land. Both of them are looking for you. Zone 6 for that foot pursuit at 70th and Wallace, and then Zone 8 for the robbery offender on foot at 798.
Check that out. Got a plane right above us. That's wild, man. Cool, huh? Got planes and sunsets, robberies. Man, we got everything. You can't get a better show than us. We got it all. We even got McDonald's. We might get dinner tonight. we go. How about that? We found it, right? A peaceful sunset. How about that? There we go. We found it. I told you I'd find one right there, man. You can't get better than that. There you go, man. SubX.News always gets the best sunset. Always the best. There is no other. There you go. You look at that. That's beautiful. And we got that. There you go, man. Even got planes. You tell me you ever see a sunset like that, that beautiful? How about that? And go a little bit like that. There you go. You got a postcard picture. A la SubX.News. There you go, man. We'll go a little bit like that. How about like that? There you go. I have no idea. Hey, I have no idea where the hell I'm at, Sal. I'm in some parking lot somewhere. Oh, they found the robber, man.
You got it. That's 13040. 13040.
In custody.
Unit 3 in City, I got your person with a gun 7229 South Dawson, 7229 South Dawson. Calling states her neighbor, male black 30-year-old, pulled a gun on her 10-year-old son while the children were playing outside. Offender was last seen wearing all black clothing and a ski mask. Offender lives in the complex. No further zone. Station clear.
We're gonna relax for a little bit here. Enjoy what we just found. I'm telling you, that's a postcard, man. You can get Norman Rockwell for this one, man. You can sell. If you could sell postcards, you'd be getting money for this one. That's a nice view there. I surprised myself. I almost gave up too. Thanks, Sal. I appreciate you. You kept me going. Thank you. I'm gonna shut my mouth now. Was it 13040? I guess got to get that event number. I'm sorry. That's too many numbers, isn't it? Or is it 5?
That's 13040. 13040.
All right. Yeah, I don't care about that. Dysfunction, man. That's dysfunctional people. They need to find a sunset. There you go. You can't get prettier than that.